Parents blamed guitars for their grief, and courts weighed in on the lyrics of songs, and a culture war asked whether music, well, could be the cause of the grief and the pain in young people. I'm Matt Haskell. I'm a high school history teacher, and we're moving through Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. In this line, we've covered Sally Ride, and now we're on to heavy metal suicide. When Billy Joel sings heavy metal suicide, he's pointing to the late 1980s panic that linked hard rock and roll and the heavy metal to teen self-harm. Tragedies involving young listeners sparked lawsuits, news specials, and hearings around the country. The question was rather brutal, but simple too. Can songs cause a death? Two court cases defined the debate. In 1986, the family of a teen who died by suicide sued Ozzy Osbourne over the track Suicide Solution, arguing that suggestive lyrics pushed a vulnerable listener. In 1990, the family of two Nevada teens who made a suicide pact sued Judas Priest, claiming hidden messages in the 1978 album. Judges in both cases found no legal basis for holding the artists liable and rejected the idea that lyrics or alleged subliminals caused the acts. The rulings underscored a key point in U.S. law. Speech that is artistic or political is strongly protected unless it directly incites imminent harm. While the courts pushed back, the culture kept arguing. The PMRC hearings in 1985 produced parental advisory stickers and televised clashes over lyrics, imagery, and responsibility. Talk shows paired grieving parents with the musicians. Youth pastors held record-smashing rallies. Metal fans, for their part, insisted that the music helped them cope, giving anger a beat and pain a voice. What did the research say? Well, mental health experts pointed away from the simple cause of blaming music, and they pointed it towards risk factors like depression, family stress, substance use, and access to the means. Music may mirror a mood, may offer community, or it may be part of a teen's identity, but it does not substitute for clinical drivers or prevention. The panic said more about adult fears and changing youth culture and the search for easy explanations after an unbearable loss. Why does this line sit in the lyric? Because heavy metal suicide captures a moment when grief and censorship fights and the First Amendment all collided on prime time. And then also when a new youth sound became the latest proxy for older anxieties. When we tie it back to the song, the heavy metal suicide, it compresses lawsuits and rating stickers and a national argument over art, responsibility, and mental health. The reason why it matters? This chapter shows how societies handle pain in public. It reminds us that support and treatment and safe environments prevent suicide, and that blaming art can distract from the harder work that saves lives. If you found this episode interesting or impactful, I'm happy it was able to do so. If you have questions or need to reach out, please do so and reach out to those who can offer you support. From this particular episode, we're moving on to our next topic, which is foreign debts. Thank you for watching.